Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mia and today we are going to be doing a chit chat video once again, just because it was highly requested and I just thought it'd be really fun. I know I myself enjoy a lot watching all these chatty videos, you know, just literally chit chat. I love them, so I hope you do too. And today's topic is girly teen advice, basically. Teen tips, teen advice, my own experiences. I have quite a lot of questions and things to talk about, so let's not waste too much time in the intro. So I just want to say that if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you miss none of my future videos. I post every Wednesday and Sunday 8:30 PM, so be sure to tune in for that. And once again, just hoping and praying that everyone is okay and staying safe and that everyone's doing okay. And also just one last notice, I'm actually doing now one-to-one online lessons, so if you would like to book in with me, literally it's worldwide, so no matter where you are, I'm doing online makeup lessons, so be sure to contact me if you're interested in booking in. All of my social media is linked down below, so be sure to go and give me a follow or even just comment down below and I will definitely get back to you. But let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into it. So what I've decided is, as you can see, I've got a lot of things to talk about, so I'm thinking I answer a few questions today, and if you like I could turn this into a series. I just think that would be a really fun thing to do, so like maybe I'll do one video of these a month or one every 2 weeks or something like that. So if you'd be interested in me doing a series of this, please let me know. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to answer a few questions today, as I feel like it's better, instead of to throw them all into one video, make a few videos out of them, and also then I can go more in depth with the questions and give you better answers. So I want to mix it up a little bit. So there's a lot of things about boys that people want to talk about, and someone has asked me, do I have a boyfriend? I've been asked this once before. No, I don't. I'm not in a relationship. I'm very single. Not talking to anyone, nothing like that. And the reason for that is because I've had a lot of people asking me, why don't you have a boyfriend? One, because I don't need one. I don't feel like I'm in the position where I necessarily want a boyfriend right now. You know, having a boyfriend is lovely, but it can also be a big stress, and me right now, I'm in my stage of life where I'm really thinking about my future and my career. So do I want any complications? Not really. You know, I've got forever to get a boyfriend. It's not like I'm looking to find one either. When it happens, it happens. So yeah, it's not my main focus at the moment. It's not a priority at the end of the day. So yeah, it's just not my number one priority at the moment, which is why I don't have a boyfriend. And also, basically, you know, usually at my age, people get boyfriends in school and stuff. Obviously I don't go to school, so I don't have the same like social life as usual people my age, which is another reason why I don't have one, because I'm not really in the position to find one, I suppose. Like, I'm not really surrounding myself with like people that could possibly be my boyfriend. So, you know, there's that as well. But like I said, it's not my number one priority right now. So am I looking for a boyfriend? No. If I found someone that I liked, would I go for it? Then yeah. But, you know, like I said, everyone at every age, at every stage of life is different, and this is just how I am right now. So that is why I don't have a boyfriend, people. Someone's put, okay, coping with crushes. Oh my god, crushes are something that, you know, we've all had crushes, I'm sure, you know, and they are very difficult because, you know, like, I know as a girl, and you know, people can deny it, but I'm telling you now, I know how it works. You know, you see someone, you start liking them, but you don't want them to know, obviously, so you don't tell anyone either. And then you start to fantasise a little, don't we? Don't we all? So then we start imagining, and this is the most dangerous thing to do. We start imagining all these cute scenarios in our head of you and this guy, or even guys. I don't know if guys do this, but girls definitely do. I know from friends, I know from me, we've all done it. And if you've not been there, well, one, I think you're probably lying, and two, you'll be there, so just wait your turn. But, you know, you start imagining all these scenarios about this guy, getting yourself all worked up about it, and imagining all these beautiful things, you know, that are never going to happen, pretty much, because either the guy isn't interested, he has a girlfriend, he lives really, really far away where it's pretty much impossible, or I don't know, like, or he's too old, or he's too young, you know, there's always these factors that stop it. And do you know what? Do you want me to tell you a secret? Okay. This is a well-known fact for some people, and for other people, they're absolutely oblivious. So let me give you a heads up. A lot of the time, crushes are just fantasies. Teenage fantasies, okay? So, I'm also just going to let you know that there's a song that you all need to go listen to, and it's called Teenage Fantasy by Georgia Smith. Go listen to that if you're struggling, and it'll help you, because do you know what? This is literally, the answer of this question. A lot of the time, you know, you crush on this person, and do you know what? I'm not saying that it never happened and it'll never happen, because sometimes it does. There is the odd occasion where you do find out that your crush actually likes you back, which is very lucky. It doesn't happen often, so if that's you, well done. But sometimes there is the case where your crush likes you back, and things, you know, start to develop and you start to become a thing. But do you know what will happen then? Do you want me to tell you what happens when that happens? You've worked this image up in your head about this person. So much so that when it comes to it, you're bored. You are bored, you're disappointed, and you just, because you've worked up this image in your head of how he's going to be, and oh, all these perfect scenarios. Honey, that is not real life. That isn't real. So, I don't want to be harsh, but get over it. You need to stop fantasising, stop writing in your diary. It's the only way you are going to get over it, okay? Trust me, I've been there. I'm not even going to lie about it. We've all been there. Had that one guy that you just, oh, you wish I could be with him. You know, do not waste your wishes on that guy. They're not worth it. Okay? They're not worth it. One, it might never happen. Two, if it does happen, it's very, very unlikely that it lasts. Okay? Very unlikely. I'm not saying it definitely doesn't, and I'm not saying it never does. But from experience of seeing this happen with my own friends, for experience of myself, I know that, listen, when you don't have him, you want him. When you have him, you're like, ugh, all this for nothing. Like, it's not worth it, guys. So honestly, delete all them messages. Don't stalk him on Instagram, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Because, do you know what? If he does find out, you know, crushes can find out that you like them in two ways. One, you could just tell him up straight. Well, there's three ways, okay? One, you can tell him. Two, people can tell him. Three, you can find out in the worst way possible. When you're stalking him online, you're going all the way back in his photos, and then all of a sudden, you like a photo from about 3 years ago. Have we not all been there? Have we not? I have. I've been there. It is the most embarrassing thing to ever happen. So try not to let it get to that stage, guys. I'm trying to give you a heads up. Literally, either unfollow him just so you don't see it. This is what you've got to do, and this is going to come into another category that I'm going to speak about in just a minute. You've just got to get him out your mind. Don't focus on him. So literally, just try not to be tempted by it. I know it's hard, trust me. I know it sounds stupid, you know, that, oh, you can be so obsessed with your crush, like, it's just one of those things. And I know as a girl, I know how you feel, and I know it's not as easy as it sounds, like, oh, just forget about him, it's just a crush, because I know it's not. Like, I know you genuinely have feelings for this guy, even if himself doesn't know about it. And I know it's not easy to get over, even though there's nothing to get over. I know being a girl's confusing, I get it, guys. But my only advice to you is, literally, you've just got to remove him from your life almost. Try not to have things out that remind you of him, or try not to do things. Don't go on social media and be looking for his name. You know, when you're out and about, don't look for his face in a crowd. It's the worst thing you can do. So you've just got to try and distract yourself with something else. So I know I might not have answered that question perfectly and how you would have wanted me to, but that is the best possible way that I can explain. It's a really hard question, so if you'd like me to speak, if there's anything else you have around that topic, again, leave everything down in the comments for me to read, and then I can put that in the next video. But the next thing I want to talk about is, okay, toxic friendships and relationships. Now, guys, this can be a hard one, and I think, again, it's a topic, I'm mainly doing topics that we've all been through, or that we're all going to go through. So if you haven't been through them already, you're going to, unfortunately. And I want to give you a heads up on it. I want to give you tips and advice on how to deal with it. And if you're going through it now, I hope I can help you. So with a friendship and relationship, they're quite similar. Obviously, friendship, it can be friendships. So a lot of the time, I know girls especially, they go around in groups, right? So a lot of the time, which is the worst possible situation, is one girl fall out with this other girl, group split, or the full group follows this one girl and leaves the other one alone, which is horrible, I understand. But you know what, at the end of the day, you've got to be strong about it, and you've got to just think, if they want to do that to me, do you deserve that? Do you deserve it? Even if you've done something really bad, you know, it doesn't mean you deserve to get treated like absolute crap. It's not on, and at the end of the day, they have no right to be treating you in any way, shape or form. It's just not right. And if you feel like you are in a friendship group, or just a friendship where, you know, it's all about them, or it's, you know, it's all the time fighting and arguing, well, surely that's telling you that it's not healthy. It's not a healthy friendship or relationship if that's happening. And I know a few friends that have had really toxic relationships, and do you know what, even as a friend, like, it hurt, it used to like affect me, because I know that it was affecting them. And do you know what, it's the worst thing ever to be in a toxic relationship, because obviously, I suppose being in a friendship's slightly different in the terms that, you know, it's a friend, whether it's your best friend or not, it's your friend, you know, yeah, sure, you love them, but when you're in a relationship, you're in love with that person, so that makes it even harder. Like I said, I've seen this from experience, and I know enough people to tell you this, that when you love someone, you know, it's a lot more difficult to just cut strings, you know. At the end of the day, if you have a boyfriend that you're in love with, you know, he could do anything, but you're still going to love him. You can't just cut them emotions and stop them. Like, even if he came up to you and said, oh my god, I've just killed someone. Like, okay, let's hope he hasn't, okay? But, for example, like, you know, you might be freaked out and you might think, oh my god, what are you doing? Like, you're crazy. But you won't stop loving that person, I can tell you now, because that's just how feelings work. You know, no strings attached, that never stays true. There's always feelings involved, whether you like it or not, whether that's how it started out or not. There's always going to end up being feelings. And when you're in a toxic relationship, it's when you are constantly fighting over the same things, over every little thing, you know, you know, and women can be the toxic person in the relationship. I'm not saying that they can't. I've just seen it mainly when, you know, boys are too controlling. They're trying to say this and that. They don't want me to go out. Oh, sorry, I can't meet with you tonight. Yeah, well, my boyfriend told me that I should stay in tonight because I've been out twice this week. Girl, run. You see any of these signs? Controlling, jealousy. And when I say jealousy, oh my god, boys can be the most jealous people ever. Do you know what happens with boys? It's very annoying. The thing is, you know, we've all seen these memes on Instagram, you know, like, oh, my boyfriend commented on my photo, all my friends commented on my photo. You know, girls like hype you up, they vibe you, they really get you in the mood and really just make you feel good. Most of the time, when you find the right group. Then your boyfriend doesn't even comment on your photo. And you're like, oh, great, thank you. Thanks for that encouragement. You know, like, give me something. But then, if some other guy comments on your photo, it's like, oh, why is he commenting on your photo? Oh, okay, so you as my boyfriend don't want to comment on my photo, but you don't want anyone else commenting. Honey, that cannot happen. That is the worst thing. Jealousy, honestly, it brings out boys' true colours. Well, girls, I'm not saying girls can't be jealous, because we're all jealous. We're pretty much all jealous, aren't we? I'm not even gonna lie. But boys, I don't know, it turns them into this like other person. I've never seen anything like it, honestly. When boys turn jealous, it's crazy. So these are like the main factors: controlling, jealousy, just continuous arguing, and just not making you feel like you're worth, like devaluing you almost. Is that a word? I'm pretty sure it is. It's like devalue. Do you know what I'm trying to say, I think? So it's like just not making you feel like worthy of being in that relationship, or, you know, you shouldn't be doing this, or just putting you down. You shouldn't be putting your partner down as a woman or a man. Girls, you shouldn't be putting your boyfriend down. Boys, you shouldn't be putting your girlfriend down. It's as simple as that. You are supposed to be their almost best friend. So if you are there and not treating them with respect, treating them badly, that is toxic. If you are in a toxic relationship, you need to run. And I know it's difficult, and trust me, there's so many friends of mine that, you know, have been in a toxic relationship and it's not easy to get out of. You know, I know I'm saying run, but literally run to Spain, run to Italy. You need to run far away, because with toxic relationships, like I said, you do still love the person. No matter how much they hurt you, no matter how much pain they cause, you still love them. And the thing is, what happens is you break up the first time, and then what happens? oh, I miss you, I'm so sorry, I'll change. So you think, okay, I'll give them a second opportunity because you're still in love with them. Second opportunity, third opportunity, fourth opportunity, and that is a toxic relationship, people. That is what you do not want. Don't fail yourself. You need to be strong about it, and I know it's difficult, but you can do it and you will get through it. You will definitely get through it. Honestly, it's really difficult, I know. And do you know what, I've recently had a friend, a very best friend of mine, break up with her boyfriend. And you know what, it's very difficult for me because obviously she's a friend from Spain and unfortunately I cannot be with her. You know, if this coronavirus wasn't happening, I would, no jokes, have booked a flight for this weekend, but obviously that is impossible. So I wish I was there to just give her a hug and support her through this difficult time, but obviously I can't. But I FaceTimed her before, you know, to reassure that everything's going to be okay. And do you know what I told her, which is what I'm going to tell all of you? Sometimes, guys, it gets worse before it gets better, which means, you know, you might break up with him and you might be okay first few days, and then the week after you're going to be sat there in your room crying, watching romantic comedies, eating a sub of ice cream for every meal of the day. You know what I mean? It's going to get ugly. You're going to go through them tough patches, you're going to miss him, you're going to want to call him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give in to yourself. There's always that devil on your shoulder and there's always that angel. Listen to the angel, okay? Listen to her. Listen to her say, okay, that's enough now, Mia. You know, relax, it's okay, he's an idiot, just forget about him. Or boys, just listen to it, go, that girl is treating you like absolute crap, do not go back to her. You know, it works both ways. So just have a little faith, and even if you feel like absolute just garbage, you're gonna get through it, and in the end you will definitely end up feeling a lot better. So don't worry too much. But yeah, I understand that it's hard, and I know, you know, what I'm saying now is all well and good, it's easy to say, and I know it isn't easy to do, but I'm just trying to give you as much advice as possible. And like I said, if you have anything that's, you know, specific and private, you know, I don't say the names of the people that are asking these questions, never. I understand that it's a very private thing, so never worry about that. But feel free to private message me a question that you'd like me to answer, and I definitely will. But I've been literally rambling on about 25 minutes now for 2 or 3 questions and 2 or 3 topics, so I am definitely going to leave the other topics for another video. So that will be up probably within the next 2 weeks, because I have a lot of questions to get through. So maybe I'll do a series on this, and then I'll do another series on another topic you want me to talk about. So definitely let me know, guys, and I will sort that out for you. But I'm going to end it here for today because, like I said, I don't want to make super long videos. I know they can get a little bit draggy after a while, so I'm trying to limit myself. If you have enjoyed this video though, guys, please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell to make sure you miss none of my future videos. Remember, I post every Wednesday and Sunday at 8:30 PM, so be sure to tune in for that. And don't forget, if you are interested in booking in a one-to-one makeup lesson with me, please remember to go to the description box down below where you can find all of my social media. So definitely message me on there or leave a comment down below, along with any other ideas you have for more series or any more questions you have. Just ask down in the comments. But that is a wrap for today. I just want to say one big last thank you for watching, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.